Hey everyone, welcome to Thanksgiving Challenge. We're going to start our warm up with a band today. So if you don't have a band, go ahead and pause the video, grab your band, and then restart your video. Otherwise, what we're going to do is hold the band out in front. Don't have too much tension on it, maybe even have a little slack. Palms face each other, slight bend in the elbows, and then we're going to pull the band apart. So don't think about pulling it toward your chest like this. Just think about pulling it apart. It comes right in front of the chest. Your arms are a little lower than your shoulders. So right now my hands are about in line with my chest. So a couple more times here. And then we're going to hold one end of the band down, and then we're going to draw it up. We're going to keep that blade drawing down on the back, trying not to side bend or rotate here. The blade stays drawing down, not locking out my elbow here. Do one more. And then switch sides, waking up those shoulders. Definitely feels different on this side. A little more tension. And draw it up, the blade draws down so the shoulder doesn't elevate. So feel like you're working from behind the shoulder here to pull the arm up, not the top or the front of the shoulder. And make sure you're not drawing that arm behind you last time. And then we're going to go ahead and come onto all fours. Set your band aside and come onto all fours. And do a couple cat and cows here to loosen up the spine. And then we're going to do shoulder taps here. So all fours, we press down through both palms and bring one hand up to tap the opposite shoulder and then the other. So you're really going to try and stabilize your core here, keeping your tabletop nice and still, going from 3 legs for your table to 4 and back to 3 again and back to 4 again. So we'll do one more set after this. And then we'll do opposite arm and leg reach. You're going to reach your left arm and your right leg. That toe can stay on the floor. You can lift the leg up and then bring it back in. And then reach. And then bring it in. And reach. And bring it in. Your core stays still here. Your belly draws up as the arm and leg reach. Make sure you're not letting the hip drop or the low back arch more. The shoulder stays away from the ear. Reach. Bring it back in. One more time. Reach. And bring it back in. And go ahead and take a child's pose. Couple breaths here. And then come on down onto your back. So we're going to start with legs tabletop and take a breath in, breathe out, nod the chin toward the chest, curl the head and shoulders up, breathe in, breathe out, lower down. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin, curl up, and lower down. One more time like that, inhale, exhale, curl up, and then lower down. This time you're going to nod the chin, curl up. Bring your hands behind your head. Keep that upper back curled off of the floor. Inhale, exhale, rotate to the right. Come back to the middle, rotate to the left. Come back to the middle. One more time to the right. Come back to the middle. One more time to the left. Come back to the middle. Curl up a little higher. Lower down a little. Curl up. Lower down. 2 more, curl up. Belly draws away from the shirt. Lower down. 1 more, curl up. And lower down. Reach your arms up. Lower your head and shoulders and your arms. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin, curl up. We have to get that core awake here before we do our planking. Hands behind the head again. We're going to curl up here in the center. lower down, rotate to the right, come back to the middle, rotate to the left, come back to the middle, curl up, lower down. This time when you rotate to the right, you can lower that left leg down, bring it back up, come back to the middle, or you can stick with just the rotation, lower it down, bring it back up, come back to the middle. One more time, curl up, and then lower down. Draw the knees in toward the chest, give them a little hug. Place your feet down one at a time for bridge here. Take a breath in, breathe out, draw the back of the pelvis toward the floor, and then curl the tail up, pressing the feet into the floor. Use those glutes to lift those hips up a little higher here. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, exhale, draw the low back down, and then curl the tail up, press down, big toe, pinky toe, heel, and then reach those knees forward as you curl up. Squeeze those glutes here. We're trying to wake them up. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out, and lower down. I know this isn't called the bridge challenge, but we are going to do one more variation of bridge here. Inhale, exhale, draw the back of the pelvis down and draw the low back down. The belly draws in. Start to curl the pelvis up, press down into those feet, reach those knees forward. Inhale here. Now you can stay in the bridge here, eye gaze at the ceiling, collarbones wide, or you can lower down halfway maybe. Keep your tail just a tiny bit tucked. Don't let that low back arch so much. Connect to your core. Left leg tabletop. Bring it down. Inhale, exhale, right leg tabletop. Bring it down. Left leg tabletop. That glute works like crazy there to hold you up. Lower it down. Right leg tabletop. Keep pressing into that heel. Keep that tail tucked a little bit. One more time each side. Left leg, hips stay level, lower it down, and then other side, and then lower it down. Breathe in, breathe out, lift back up, and then lower all the way down. Draw your right knee in toward your chest, lengthen your left leg onto the floor. Just let your low back and your ribs relax toward the floor. And then draw that left leg in, reach that right leg long. Place both feet down, roll over onto your side, and come on up onto all fours. And we're going to go ahead and do some mountain climbers here. Blades draw down on the back, reach one leg back and then the other, coming into your plank. And we're going to do 10 sets of mountain climbers here, or 10 total, sorry, not sets. We're going to bring the knee in, reach it back, bring the other knee in, reach it back. So this tail stays tucked between the legs here. Reach the knee in, bring it back, reach the knee in, bring it back. That's 4. And this is 5. And 6, and 7, and 8. The blades draw down the back. The collarbones are wide. The eye gaze is forward just a bit. The back of the head is in line with the upper back. I think we have 2 more. And then 1 more. And then drop it down. Take a break here for a second. Come on back up. And do down dog to plank here. So we're going to tuck the toes, draw the belly in and up, and then lift your hips up into a down dog. The blades draw down on the back here. The head's just relaxed between the arms, and you're going to roll forward into a plank. You might need to move those feet back a little. And then we're going to lift back up into that down dog. And roll forward into your plank and lift back up into that down dog. One more time, roll forward into that plank and lift back up into that down dog. Pause here, breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and drop the knees down. Come on over onto your back for 100. Roll all the way down. Bring those legs to tabletop. Take a breath in. Breathe out, nod your chin toward your chest. Curl your head and shoulders up. Now you can have head and shoulders down here if you want. And then start pumping your arms. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. And out. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Easy. Lengthen your legs toward the sky. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Easy for you. Lower those legs a little bit. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Too much for your neck. Rest your head and shoulders down, but keep pressing your arms on that imaginary spring here. Up and down. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. In and out. One more set. In and out. Stop pumping the arms. Draw the knees in. Lower your head and shoulders if you didn't already do that. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Now I'm working up a sweat here. All right, we're gonna curl the head and shoulders up here toward these knees. So the tail is tucked a little bit. The knees are drawing in toward the nose. One hand to the outside of each knee. Inhale, and then exhale, reach, double leg stretch. Bring it in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can circle the arms if you want. Reach, and one more, reach, and bring it in and take a break. Relax your low back, relax your pelvis into the floor, your ribs. Let your head turn side to side in case you gathered tension in your neck. Place your feet down one at a time. For one more variation of bridge, breathe in, breathe out, draw the low back down, roll that spine up into your bridge. Stay here in your bridge, or if you want to add to it, bring that left leg into the air, and then flex the foot lower down, point the toe, lift it back up. 2 more times, flex lower, point lift. 1 more flex lower, point lift. Bend the knee, place the foot down. Shift the weight into that left foot, bring that right leg tabletop, lengthen that leg, flex lower, point lift. Hips stay level, flex lower, point lift. Apparently I can't get the flex and the point figured out here. Bend the knee, place the foot down gently, lift those hips back up, and then lower all the way down. Draw your right leg in toward your chest, give it a little hug. It's okay if you can't get the foot thing. Breathe in, breathe out. And then go ahead and draw that left leg in, lengthen that right leg long. Let your low back relax toward the floor. Let your ribs relax down here. Draw both legs in, really hug them in here. Let your low back lengthen onto the floor here. Place your feet down, roll over onto your side, and come on up onto all fours to finish up. We're gonna do half push-up, and then we're gonna do plank here, okay? So half push-up, you have a couple options here. You can bring the knees back a little bit for a modified variation. Bend, 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 halfway, then press back up. Or you can tuck the toes and bring the knees up, okay? So I'm gonna do the modified plank variation, blaze drawing down in the back, because I don't wanna tire myself out too much before I do my plank. Belly draws up, and we're gonna bend, 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 and press up. Bend, 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 and press up. Make sure you're pressing down into the whole hand. The eye gaze is forward a little bit and press up. 3 more. Bend, bend, bend. The elbows go back. The belly draws up. Squeeze those bum cheeks. 2 more. So let's inhale down and then exhale back up. And then go ahead and take your counter pose here. And then we're going to come into our plank. We're going to hold that plank for a minute. So get ready. Come into your all fours. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Reach one leg back. And then take a breath in and reach that other leg back. Now, if you're in the full plank variation and you're thinking, there is no way this is happening for me today, that's okay. You can drop your knees down here if you want into your modified plank. Challenge yourself though, maybe drop them down for a little bit and then lift them back up. And I'm going to stay in this plank. The ribs are up, the blades are wide, drawing down on the back. The back of the head is in line with the upper back. Tail tucks a little, reach those heels back. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, we're almost done. Breathe out. Starting to get hard for me. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep breathing. Lift those hips up, tuck that tail a little more, and then drop them down a little in case you're getting into your low back. And then knees down, and we're all done. So we got that quick hit of core work and arm work here. Great job. Whatever variation you did today, I know you did your best. Let's go ahead and take a stretch here. So breathe in, reach your arms up, and then side bend over to the right. So the ear is near the bicep here. Don't let that head drop down too low. And the back of the head is still in line with the upper back. Left hip is pressing down as you're reaching away from it with those left fingertips. And then come on back up to the middle. Side bend over to the other side. Same thing here. The blades drawing down on the back a little bit here. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Come on back up to the middle. Rotate to the right. Nice tall spine here. Press down into that right thigh with your hand to lift up a little. Draw that belly in. Turn that head maybe a little more to stretch that neck a little. And then come back through the middle, inhale, and then exhale to the other side. Same thing here, pressing that right hand down into that left thigh. Belly drawing in here. Get taller here as you press down and lift up. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe turn that head a little more, stretching the side of the neck. Inhale and exhale. Come back to the middle. And rotate the palms out. Press the arms down like you're pushing into water. One more time. Inhale and then exhale. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you next time.